The commander of the Texas National Guard says they are taking action to keep any more soldiers from drowning during Operation Lone Star. This follows the death of Sergeant Bishop Evans of Arlington, who drowned while trying to save 2 people in the Rio Grande. Fox 4's Stephen Dial has more on what actions Guard soldiers are allowed to take and also the equipment that they're going to have to prevent another tragedy. Stephen.
Since the death of Sergeant Bishop Evans, reporters were told by National Guard members that they were told to be discouraged to do any water rescues if they see any migrants drowning in the Rio Grande at 64 points. Today, the head of the Texas Military Department told legislators that they have equipment now to be able to save someone who's drowning. Over the weekend, a Fox News crew recorded images of a migrant struggling to cross the Rio Grande River near Eagle Pass, Texas, then drowning. His body was recovered on the Mexico side of the river. Another migrant who was crossing with him survived and was taken back to Mexico by boat. Authorities on the Mexico side and Texas National Guard members on the U.S. side were feet away while the drowning happened. Neither took action. Guardsmen told reporters they were discouraged from doing water rescues following the death of Arlington native Bishop Evans. Sergeant Evans drowned last month, helping rescue 2 illegal immigrants in the same area by Eagle Pass who are now in custody accused of drug trafficking. The Guard member's statement contradicts in part one from the Texas Military Department sent to Fox 4 Tuesday, saying members were not authorized in the water prior to Sergeant Evans' death. Since his death, multiple migrant drownings have been reported. It is important to note asylum seekers and illegal immigrants have drowned in the Rio Grande prior to Evans' death as well.
Should they have some type of equipment that they could utilize in the case if they saw someone that's drowning?
Tuesday, in a Texas House Homeland Security and Public Safety Committee, State Representative Matt Schaefer from Tyler asked the head of the Texas Military Department what's being done.
Of those 64 points, we have 235 rope buoy bags, like throw bags with rope in it. Those have been distributed to all the points now.
Major General Thomas Sulzer explained there are 64 points along the river where soldiers are. The Texas Military Department told us that the buoy devices are meant to be thrown from land, meaning soldiers would still not enter the water during a possible drowning. Sulzer said by the end of the day, there will also be marine buoys at those points.
Step number 2 is don't give them a piece of equipment they've never trained on. So that will be happening the first 2 weeks in May to make sure people know how to do that.
Texas game wardens are also assisting in Operation Lone Star at the border. Law Enforcement Director Chad Jones says their wardens have not refused to help when someone is drowning.
At the end of the day, everyone's human, and we're going to save human life first and foremost. What they did to get here and what crime they may be committing will be sorted out.
Now, we asked how far those buoy bags can be thrown since they have to be thrown by land, and typically the migrants who are drowning are in the middle of the river. We didn't get that answer, and we also did not get an answer to how many migrants have drowned since Sergeant Evans died.